Hello everyone, Mr. Lipchick here. Welcome to part 2 of our discussion on modern governments. Early civil rights legislation includes the 13th Amendment to the Constitution, which outlawed slavery. The 14th Amendment guaranteed African Americans equal treatment under the law. The 15th Amendment gave men of all races the right to vote. And the 19th Amendment gave women the right to vote in 1920. When Union troops left the South after Reconstruction, Southern states ignored the civil rights of African Americans and egregiously violated them with disenfranchisement, unequal schools, and persecution. Civil rights demonstrators in the 50s and 60s protested and fought for the enforcement of the civil rights laws that African Americans were entitled to. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965 were passed as a result. Many women and minorities are still fighting discrimination, unequal pay, and unfair practices, however. The concept of civil rights can be traced to ancient times. Solon, a Greek statesman born in Athens in 638 BC, created a constitution in order to avoid a revolt. He divided citizens up into classes according to the property they owned to keep one group from oppressing another. Modern democracies had as their model the Roman Senate. Although imperfect, it resembled the modern Senate in many ways. Seats were not held by elected politicians, however, but were passed down through families and through other methods. Although democratic governments have become the norm in many places, totalitarian regimes still exist. Totalitarianism refers to effort made by government to maintain all resources for the purpose of controlling all aspects of life. Totalitarianism is enforced through propaganda and technology. Totalitarianism demands complete conformity on the part of citizens. Nazi Germany under Hitler provides a clear example of totalitarianism. People were expected to join Nazi organizations and were reported to the government for expressing ideals. The three most recognizable types of totalitarianism are Nazism, fascism, and communism. Fascist totalitarianism promotes the status and rights of the middle class, and communist totalitarianism promotes the lower classes in an effort to eliminate social class distinction. That concludes part 2 of our discussion on modern government. Thank you for attending, and I look forward to seeing you in the live lesson. Have a great day.